Welcome back, viewers, to our show. Our guest, Dr. Wesley Bor, is here. He has already talked a lot in the first part regarding Kericho, the vision he has for Kericho, a bit of it. And I want us to go to the next session. Yes. And this session is, can you identify some challenges in Kericho County that you think if you say you are going to vie for a gubernatorial seat, you will be able to bring a solution?
Okay, thank you for that. And there are enormous challenges in Kericho County. Mm-hmm. And I think we had touched a number before we went for our commercial break. The first one that I would want to mention is inclusivity. Mm-hmm. That when the young people are feeling that they are not represented.
They are not part of the government.
They are not part of the government. Mm-hmm. Both in terms of development and also in terms of service. Yeah. There are two things that I'm mentioning. Mm. One is opportunity to serve. Mm-hmm. And then number two, the infrastructure that targets the young people. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at both infrastructure and also the service. The other challenges that we have also that I have also been able to see and hear from our team is the persistent shortage of drugs in our health facilities. Uh-huh. And if my memory will also serve me right, Dr. Ndonye, is number one, we've had some incidences. Okay. I will not say right now, but we've had incidences of maternal mortalities that have been reported. Yes. And that one tells you that the healthcare system has some bit of challenges. In terms of agriculture too, the prices for most of the cash crops that we have are also not fair enough.
For the farmer.
For the farmer, compared to other regions of this country where we have the devolution. And the other challenge that I would also say that we have is in terms of education, because ECD is fully devolved, but a number of also sub-counties at the interior part still do not have the ECD centers. Yes. And even where they have the ECD centers, they are actually done without the consultation of the head teachers that serves in primary school. Okay. And you see, when you miss the voice of the people, then you're likely also going to miss the utilization of the infrastructure that you are providing. And then the other thing also that we've really had is in terms of the issues around bursary, that although the county government gave out 168, we still feel that the young people are not involved in terms of the bursary committee.
You are talking about 168 what?
168 million.
168 million in Kericho.
That was allocated in the last financial year.
And that money should go to across the institutions.
Across the institutions. But the basic challenge that is there, and I believe that it would also go towards revision of the bill that guides the distribution, is that you cannot have a committee that makes a decision on matters young people who are not involved in that committee. You could imagine.
So the old people sitting down to decide about the young people?
Yes, the old people sitting down to decide about the young people. You could imagine if I'm the patient today and people are making decision about my treatment without being involved. Okay. Yes, you have not been asked about the history of the disease. Yes. Yes, the symptoms that I'm facing. Then you're just giving me the treatment. That is how the young people are feeling that the bursary committees from the location all the way to the county do not have their representation. And therefore, they may not understand the needs that this team have that should be addressed. Yeah. So that is one of the biggest challenges that we have in terms of bursary allocation. There must be the voice of the young people along the involvement. Then the other thing also that I would want to mention, because we've said challenges are enormous, is the prudency in terms of use of resources. Accountability is the biggest challenge that we have in Kericho.
Yeah.
Yes, because when we have an issue with accountability, it would mean that if you are allocated 100 shillings, how much does it benefit the mwananchi? So when we talk about accountability, means 100 may not be reaching where we are planning to go. Okay. And those are issues that we need to actually work on, because even biblically, the Bible is calling us to be accountable for what we have been given.
Yeah.
So that if you're accountable to the small amount of resources that you have, then you're likely also going to take care of the bigger one.
Is it the Bible that says to whom much is given?
Yes, much is expected.
It's a Bible.
It is a Bible, and that is why, depending on the position that you hold, if you are the CEO of the county, then much is expected from you.
Okay.
As a CEO of the county. Okay. Then finally, so that I do not mention, the other biggest challenge is our public service. And I think this is a common problem even across the counties, where when the new leadership comes in place, they believe that transfers bring fear. And therefore, people are likely going to be productive. And one of the things that we are talking about is in terms of the county infrastructure, transfers will not sort out the county challenges. Employees need to be listened to, motivated, capacity built for them to be productive.
Yes. Are those things supposed to be negotiated? Maybe we talk about that after a short break.